How's it going, guys? It's Cody and I'm back here again for our collection video, and today I'm going to be showing off my entire HIM collection. Now, just like a lot of people, I first started listening to HIM when I found out about them from Bam Margera, you know, when he was doing his Viva La Bam and Jackass and all that. And, you know, regardless of what you say about Bam Margera, he really did introduce a lot of people to a lot of great bands like HIM and CKY and Clutch. You know, these are just bands that I've never heard about until I started watching Jackass and Viva La Bam. And I started watching them around 2003, I think. I saw the movie. I saw Jackass the movie in 2001 or 2, and then I started watching the show, and then Bam had his show, and, you know, that's how I learned about a lot of these great bands. And, you know, HIM has become one of my favorite bands. I absolutely love their music. Ever since I really started listening to them in 2003, 2004, and I've just continued to listen to them, and I really do enjoy them. Now, I don't have all their albums. I'm missing their debut, as well as their latest Tears on Tape, and I'm also missing their 2 compilations, Uneasy Listenings, and their 2 Decades of Love Metal compilations, so I don't have those. Also, there are 2 HIM items that I had that for some reason I don't know if I misplaced them or if I gave them away or something, but there's 2 items that I've had that I just cannot find. One of them is one of those thin metal plate poster type things. I got it at Myrtle Beach. I didn't see HIM at Myrtle Beach or anything. I've never seen HIM live, but I got a one of those thin metal plate type posters from there, and it just had HIM across the top and the heartogram in a pinkish color, and then at the bottom it said Summer Tour 2006, I believe. Either 2006 or 7. I'm not 100% sure what date, but for some reason I just cannot find that. It was just a thin plate, and it wasn't like a big poster or anything. It was one of those, you know, thin plates that you can hang on your wall. And another thing that I'm missing was one of the one of my beanies. I had 3 HIM beanies, and I am missing one of them. And the one that I'm missing had this design right here. You know, it had the heartogram, and it had this design around it. Which that was probably my favorite beanie, my favorite HIM beanie, and for some reason I just can't find it. I really wish that I could find it, or otherwise I would show it off in this video, but I just could not find it. If I ever do end up finding the metal plate or the beanie, then I might do a video just showing those 2 off, or I might show it off in a future video. But like I said, you know, I may have given them away, or I may have just lost them and they're somewhere in my house, but I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started in this video. And like I said, I don't have all their albums, and I don't have a huge HIM collection, but I just thought that I would just show off what I have. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the CDs, and I'm not going to talk about each individual CD in great detail, but I'll give my thoughts on them. So the first one I got is Razorblade Romance. Really love this album. I love HIM's earlier stuff, and this is definitely, a great album. Of course, I love song, Your Sweet 666, Poison Girl, Join Me in Death, Right Here in My Arms, Wicked Game, Gone with the Sin, Resurrection, One Last Time. Just a lot of great songs on this one, and it's a great album overall. The next one is Deep Shadows and Brilliant Highlights, another great album. I'll probably name off all the songs that I really enjoy from the albums. Heartache Every Moment, Lose You Tonight, Enjoy and Sorrow, Pretending, Close to the Flame, Beautiful, Salt in Our Wounds, another great one right here. And this is probably the album that, they were popular, but I think this is the album that really broke through, and it's love metal. And I just love the artwork, just the gold heartogram right on the front. I absolutely love that. And this one has a lot of great songs: Buried Alive by Love, The Funeral of Hearts, Soul on Fire, The Sacrament, This Fortress of Tears, and The Path, one of my favorite songs by them. All around great album right here. And now this was actually the first HIM album I ever bought, because like I said, when I was getting into, bands like HIM and stuff, listening to, or hearing their music on, Viva La Bam and stuff like that. I didn't start hearing that. I didn't start watching Viva La Bam and Jackass until about 2003, I think. So when this album came out, so this was the newest album that they released. It's not really an album, it's a compilation album, but it's And Love Said No, The Greatest Hits. And I remember the first song I heard from him was And Love Said No, and it was on the DVD. It was on the Season 2 DVD of Viva La Bam, and because Bam Margera did the music video for the song, and this was the title track off this Greatest Hits album, and so I bought this, and I absolutely loved every song. It's got all their best stuff, or all their best stuff up until then. Of course, you got In Love Said No, Join Me in Death, Solitary Man, Enjoying Sorrow, Close to the Flame, When Love and Death Embrace. Just so many great songs, and this was, like I said, my introduction to him. And after I heard this album, I've been trying to get all their other stuff. So yeah, absolutely love that. Now, next one, Dark Light. Again, another amazing album. Definitely, Wings of a Butterfly is one of their most popular songs, and Killing Loneliness. Those are the two songs that, when I was in school and I said I listened to him, and a lot of people, some people said they liked him, and some people were like, oh, well, Wings of a Butterfly, that's a good song. Those two are the songs that I remember hearing a lot of people talk about, and so those are the bigger ones. I also love Vampire Heart and the title track, and Play Dead, just an all-around great album. Now, this is one of my favorite albums by them, Venus Doom. I absolutely love this album. I always thought of Venus Doom and Dark Light as sort of being kind of opposites. Dark Light, even though there are some heavy rock songs in it, it's more of a melodic album, I think, or more of a softer album, I guess is the right word for it. Whereas this one is more of a hard rock album, and I really do love this one. Of course, you got Venus Doom, Passion's Killing Floor, The Kiss of Dawn, Sleepwalking Past Hope, Dead Lover's Lane, great one. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite albums by them. Now this next one, I liked some of the songs on it, but I wasn't really, impressed with it. I do enjoy the album, but as a whole, I don't. But I do enjoy a lot of songs on it. But it's Screamworks, Love in Theory and Practice. Really like that artwork. But yeah, this has got some songs like Scared to Death, which I like, Heart Killer, Love the Hardest Way, Ode to Solitude, like St. Valentine. There's some great songs on it. As far as the whole album, I'm not a fan of it, but I do enjoy a lot of different songs on it. And this one I really wasn't that big of a fan of. This is Screamworks Remixes, which is essentially just a remix CD. Was not a huge fan of it, in my opinion. It just didn't sound as much like him as I would hope. But, then again, it's just a remix album, so, for what it is, it's a decent listen, but it's not something that I really did enjoy. So those are all the CDs, and like I said, I do hope to pick up their latest album, Tears on Tape, and I'd love to find Greatest Love Songs, but I remember, I got most of these albums from FYE, and for some reason, Greatest Love Songs has always been the most expensive one, but I would like to get that. And, if I go to a CD store and if I see their other compilation, their Double X compilation, or their Uneasy Listenings, I'll definitely pick them up. But yeah, so those are all the CDs that I own, and now I'm going to move on to the DVDs. And the first one is their first DVD that they put out, which I'll get to right here, and that is the Video Collection, 1997 to 2003. This came out before the Greatest Hits album. And yeah, it's got all their music videos for their first four albums, as well as behind-the-scenes footage with Bam Margera on 2 of the videos, and an interview with Villavallo. There that is. And the next one is Love Metal Archives Volume 1, and this DVD came out after the Greatest Hits album, and this is a great DVD. It's got so much stuff. It's got over 5 hours of material. It's got all the music videos, tons of live footage from throughout the band's career. There's like 3 versions of the Wicked Game video, plus interviews. It's just a great package. If I had to pick between these two DVDs. Great, Love Metal Archives Volume 1 is definitely the DVD to pick up. So much great stuff on this. And then we got Digital Versatile Doom live at the Orpheum Theater. Amazing live album and DVD. It's just an all-around great concert. Absolutely love this one. Like I said, if I had to pick between of these three DVDs, I'd say these two are the ones to definitely check out. But if you're a HIM fan, I'm sure you'll want to pick this one up as well, you know, and I decided to. I got both of these from FYE. Oh, I got all three of these from FYE, actually. But yeah, it's great. Alright, so this video has only been about 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, and then I'm going to post my second, I do a second part to this. I don't have a whole lot to show off my second one, just a few t-shirts, the two beanies that I have, and then a couple of smaller items. So, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about what stuff that I show off in this video, and I'll see you guys in part 2.